Hey, it's Andy from Hio in Spain, and today we're making a quick stock with chicken feet. I didn't have all the ingredients you'd normally have to make chicken stock, you know, like the mirepoix in terms of having my carrots and my celery. All I had was onions. I also got some bay leaf, and that's fine. We're just gonna make it really simple. Right here, I've got some standard chicken feet. You can see it cost me 1.58 euros, which is pretty reasonable. I didn't really have a use for these. Sometimes I see things in the grocery store, and if they're not too expensive, I just go ahead and buy them and try to figure out something to do with it. What I'm also gonna do is just add in my bay leaves right here. Some people don't like to use that much bay leaf. I kind of want to taste the bay, but that's just me. I'm just gonna go ahead and roughly chop up an onion here. Drop that in. Cool. You know what, just to flatten this out a little bit, maybe I make these a little more. Doesn't matter how we cut these, because we're just gonna strain all this crap out at the end. You can see, I got no salt. I just got chicken feet, I got some onions. I got about a quart of water here. Or about a liter. And yeah, great. So a quart of water. I'm just gonna toss this here on my stove. Just crank it up. Once this gets to a simmer, I'm gonna go ahead and reduce the heat down to low. Every half an hour or so, I'll go ahead and check it and skim the surface and take off any scum that comes up and try to strain out some of the fat. But I'm just gonna cook this for 4 hours, then I'm gonna strain it, and then I have some delicious chicken feet stock. Hope you enjoy. As you can see, it's starting to come up to a simmer. And if you look closely, you can see we've got a little bit of white foam kind of forming on the top. I'm gonna wait for that to get a little more dense before I scrape it off with a spoon. I'm also gonna go ahead and just turn my heat down. You know, I don't need to boil the shit out of this. I'm just trying to keep it hot, trying to extract as much flavor and collagen from those chicken feet as we can. And I'm cooking this without a lid because I actually want it to reduce and kind of concentrate in flavor as it extracts all the flavor and collagen from the chicken feet. Anyways, I'll show you the skimming in a second. Alright, so it's been about 10 minutes of cooking time so far. You know, I raised my heat a little bit, up to 4. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of, see all this scum on top? I just want to scoop it off. Don't want my bay leaf to come with it. I'll put it down there. Nice. All I'm gonna do, this takes a little time. I just want to really slowly get in there with my spoon. And just set yourself up with a little jar. You can get your refuge out of there. And you can see this isn't an exact science, you know, if I don't get every little bit of scum on this first go round, that's okay. We're gonna be fine. And I'm thinking, you know, I was mentioning earlier, going to the grocery store, seeing these chicken feet, and just feeling a desire to buy them without really having an idea of what to do with them. And I was thinking it might be really weird and interesting. After you cook these chicken feet down for like 4 hours, they get a little bit soft. And I'm wondering if two things. A, I can almost peel off. It's not even meat that's like around the bone. I don't know, it's a weird combination of like skin and cartilage. I wonder if I can pull that all off the bone and then try to blend it up and spread it really thin on parchment and season it, and then like bake it like a chicken foot cracker. Anyways, you can see I'm done skimming at this point. I'll probably skim a couple more times, you know, every half an hour. I'll check in and I'll just go ahead and clean this up. And skimming it's gonna help my final product, my final stock, look a little bit less cloudy than it would otherwise. I'll be back in a little bit. And just to show everyone the final step in making this chicken foot stock is I'm just gonna take my pot that's on the stove after cooking for about 4 hours. I'm just gonna go ahead and set up a little colander. You know, this might slip when I pour this in. Normally I hold the handle of the colander to keep it. I'm just gonna dump this in there. Just be a little careful, it's hot. This might drop down, that's fine. Great. I'm just gonna go ahead, prop this back up, and let it drain. And what you can see is I've got some beautiful, nice golden chicken foot stock. I'm gonna let this drain out for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and cool this stock down. And this is good for me to go ahead and use for whatever I want to do. I can make sauces with it. I can make it into a soup. You know, there's a million things you can do with chicken stock, and it's really nice to have some of your own here at home, and it's not expensive to make. As you saw earlier, these chicken feet just cost me 1.55 euros. Anyways, this was the chicken foot stock video, and I hope you guys enjoyed.